Welcome, oh shit, welcome to the Strutting Ball of Fetish. This is episode 6. I'm one of your hosts, Darth Vader.
And, of course, y'all know who I be, S.1.
Purple lightsaber and everything. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all came here, goddammit. It's the Hooliganz. Well, like I said, I was not joking. High-heeled, flesh a la mesh, strutting ball of flesh. Ugh! I don't even remember this game because I masturbated to every point of it. I don't think there was a point of it that I wasn't wanking any of my penis tentacles playing this game. So I don't even remember shit about the story. Right off the bat, I don't remember nothing. All I remember is... No, I do remember Brother Man. He was like a badass.
Oh, Rodan?
Rodan, yeah. Rodan is basically the Shaft. He's the Shaft. He's Shaft. Oh, Bayonetta.
Oh, good lord.
Wow, we just came right off the bat with the good shit.
Wow.
Does it actually say in the description that we apologize for what we're about to do?
No, but I'll make sure to type that in there just to be on the safe side.
You really should, because some of y'all don't know, we started off a little early with some, we should have really been recording some of this shit and just...
I'm kind of glad we weren't.
Now we're on a roll. Hey, fuck you, that was good, that was good.
But anyways, I guess this would technically complete our PS3 Platinum Games trifecta, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would actually. As far as I know, they don't really have anything else for the PS3. But we are looking forward. How about you? But definitely me. And I think both of us. We're looking forward to the sequel coming out on the Wii U. Ugh, Wii U. You know, I remember when they were called the Revolution.
Sounds like a rejected line from Kung Fu. Sorry, from Kung Pao.
Yeah, Wii U. I mean, dude. The Revolution, oh god, they could have even called it the second Revolution for the next gen version of Revolution. The Revolution sounds cool. Fuck this family-friendly bullshit. Keep it real. Revolution. Viva la Revolution. Oh my god, can you imagine the fucking Viva la Revolution commercials with Mario?
That would be
a ton of gamers' fists raising in the air with the chucks, and then he just gets on there, woohoo, Revolution, or whatever.
That would be awesome. Downright awesome.
That
or
would be
even
so awesome.
All they'd have to do is just cut to a crowd of people with their fists raised in the air, all of them wearing freaking white Mario gloves, holding the nunchucks. That would be badass.
No, what did we get? We get a couple of Japanese guys going around to different people. Let us play together. No.
Although some of those commercials were still kind of cool, I have to admit.
Yeah, but you know.
But anyway, we're not here. We're not here to talk about. We're not here to talk about anyone's Wii's.
That's your segue. That's your segue. And for the record, nothing still beats Segata Sanshiro. I'm just saying. So we're not here to discuss about anyone's Wii's.
We're here to discuss, as I put it in the description, Fetish Fuel, the game.
Fetish Fuel Overload, goddamn.
By the way, any B-tards watching this? Y'all lost! Welcome to Bayonetta, folks.
Prepare to get bludgeoned with a dildo wrapped in a fishnet, because my fucking god, that's pretty much what this game is. This is just like all the dirty words you learned back in, elementary, back when, basically your life was South Park. Everybody's life was South Park back in elementary school, come on. And that was the shit right there, man.
But anyway, let's actually cover this story a little bit, because, believe it or not, even through all of the addled, ever so pervy memories I have of this game as well, I actually remember a good chunk of the story, or at least, enough of the story that I can actually enjoy this game for its plot, which, oh my god, it sounds like I'm talking about a porn.
Wow, what a great couple of plots! Dude, did you check out the plot on her? Man.
Oh, you mean her marvelous, bounteous tracts of land?
Yes, I would plow those fields. Oh, seed and harvest. Reap the... Oh, god damn it.
Our inner 14-year-olds are coming out to play, can't you tell?
You're not older than 14. I thought we were just froze at 14. I thought we were just the same way for life.
One would think.
For life, dog. But, so, we got
But anyway, the story behind Bayonetta, the plot behind the game itself, is actually somewhat interesting.
So is Pirates, and that was a hardcore porn.
But it actually covers like two, I guess you could say, equal yet diametric opposite clans: the Lumen Sages and the Umbra Witches, which are pretty much like a pair of spellcaster clans. You know, one from the look of it being predominantly male, the Lumen Sages.
Yeah.
And the Umbra Witches.
Which, guess what they are?
Yeah.
Girls.
Now, it pretty much covers basically how there had actually been a feud going on between them.
Naturally.
Because of some really shady stuff that had gone on in the past, like literally 500 years prior to the events of the game.
But you know, this still can be broken down to, from what I remember of this game, when I wasn't wildly, angrily, furiously masturbating, was this is basically just girls against boys, pretty much, from like, you know, once again, elementary school, junior high. This is pretty much, you know, ew, girls are icky. So our gang, that's what I'm trying to think of, you know. Girls, boys,
It's basically grade school with magic spells and bullets.
Lots of bullets. Thankfully, unlimited bullets. So it's kind of like, you know, I've always likened this to yet another masterpiece. I don't know if we've ever actually spoken about it. We here at the Hooliganz consider Gungrave to be the height of video games.
Oh, that's another one that's coming up.
Oh, actually I meant Godhand, but I was going to talk about Gungrave and Gungrave Overdose, the excellent sequel. You know, if you're going to do a sequel, do Overdose. Do it like Overdose. Give us more. Give us our more. And, you know, I would liken this game to Gungrave in many, many ways. Outside of the fact of the unlimited ammo, but also the feeling of coolness, the holy shit, did that just happen?
The classic Platinum Games staple of unfettered style.
I'd say unfettered fun. Which is why you play these fucking games.
Fun, absolutely. But again, it's just, this is another one of those games where there's just so much character crammed into this game. It is not. It's almost unfunny.
You know, I have a feeling this entire podcast is gonna be nothing but like quintuple entendre everywhere, because character ramming into. You grab her by the plot and you ram into her. You just give me a dwarf with a real beard you can grab onto it. Ah!
Oh my god, you did no.
So suffice it to say, Lumen Sages, which honestly you don't really see much of them from what I remember in this as well. You see a bunch of hooded dudes. Oh wow. How do they employ their magic? Considering the kind of style that Bayonetta and the
Actually, they do explain what's going on with the hooded dudes.
Well, no, but I mean, the Umbra Witches, I mean, they don't look like just standard hooded people. Well, hell, start the game up, show them. They don't look like standard hooded people. These bitches walking around with fucking, you know,
actually,
with the four guns, the quad guns on.
I'll just go ahead and start it up, like, literally, not even at the prologue, but at the pre-prologue. Just to show you, well, not only to give you a good glimpse at the story behind the game, but also to show you that this, I think this is where they got their inspiration for how they started off Metal Gear Rising. Because Metal Gear Rising is a game that if you are driving a 6-speed Aston Martin with like 300 ponies under the hood, Metal Gear Rising starts in 6th gear and does not let up off the gas.
Yeah.
That shit puts the pedal through the floor.
Straight Flintstone style.
This, well, again, let's give this a go.
I hope you don't mind me waving around my nerd flag, but I actually used this recently where I remembered what the name of her witch guns were. Scarborough Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. That was like the actual names of the guns. I still think that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, more of that, character that this game has and the style.
Will it show? Oh, no.
Not during the prologue, but it does show it in the later stages.
That's like a gameplay thing. So, Umbra witches, boys ill. Oh. In a universe of light and dark, where perception is reality. One man. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, man,
Fly
but
to the moon.
the epic movie voiceover dude, unfortunately, is dead.
What? He is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
At least I'm pretty sure, as I remember reading an article on him. But anyway.
Look at them! Damn, look at him. Oh my god, I forgot. How did I forget about this?
Again,
How the
starting
fuck
on 6th gear.
did I forget about this? This is like one of my favorite. Oh shit!
From the records of time, there once existed 2 European clans who served
Go ahead,
as
have your
overseers of
fun.
history for the powers that be.
You know, a lot of people give God of War and like some other games a lot of props for doing exactly this kind of shit. Letting you play off or play with your super overpowered version. Like this is what you could be if you play the game and power up and go through all the maybe a little bit of level grinding, whatever have you.
Okay, that's...
Which I may not be into grinding forever, but you know, I do tend to power level. I do tend to grind a little bit. Not like you with a Persona game, but you know, I get up there. I get up there. And
or with just about every other beat-em-up and hack-and-slash game I own.
I mean, I don't have to get 100%, which actually came up in an article recently about, you know, gamers, both the need to get 100% game, you know, achievements unlocked versus just what you're willing to do nowadays. I mean, yeah, I was one of those types where back in the day I was like, oh my god, I gotta get 100%, gotta unlock everything, gotta get everything. But that was also back in the day where they didn't give you as much as you got nowadays. Nowadays, as gamers, we expect just far more. And that's both sad and at the same time kind of disgusting. I'm just saying. Damn. But anyway, so the games that start off with you as superpowered... Oh, I just remembered what it was, which game it was. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to have to for clarification. Dragon Age 2. Yep. Y'all can't see his face, but Ace making that schnitzel face. Looking like Michaela Maroney winning silver at the Olympics.
I mean, come on. Fighting on a clock tower. A crumbling clock tower.
Does this remind you of anything?
No, seriously, this soundtrack needs to be replaced right now with Rules of Nature.
Oh my god, that was so
seriously,
badass.
Rules of Nature would make this portion of the game even sexier, which I didn't think was possible. But there you go.
I remember the first time I played this, I think I freaked out right about here. That cherub and
just
the fuck
quite,
was in the back showed up.
Oh, this is what you played during the demo.
Yeah. It was. I've never even read the words. I didn't even realize they were saying stuff. I was just fucking fighting.
They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance.
You know, people. We're gonna look at this back, and we're gonna look back at this podcast review. Like we're prone to do every now and then. We're just gonna be like, oh shit, so that's what it said. I've never. Oh damn.
Umbra witches, keepers of the dark.
Now, I consider what was done in Rising Revengeance to be a homage, not lazy. What I mean by this is that, yeah, you're fighting on a clock tower, and there's the whole... I mean, it was a shout-out, if anything, you know what I mean? Which I have no trouble with this. Oh, son of a bitch. I mean, hell, Lord knows Platinum Games and Clover Games has done that before. You know, especially with Beautiful Joe.
Let's go! Just stay close to me!
Yeah... Never mind the fact we're falling to our doom! We're badass!
Again, starting in 6th gear and not letting up at all.
So storyline-wise, the game, you know, this is kind of weird. I believe the game is stable, storyline speaking. Yeah. Now, some of y'all know by now I'm a writer. What's very important to me are time holes, or time... If ever time comes into a matter of the story, there's always that problem of loops, plot holes, all sorts of shit. And sometimes... Paradoxes. And whereas, you know, you could have a paradox in the room, a pair of docs in the room discussing paradoxes, but they're both the same person, which in and of itself is a paradox. Never mind, that was a plot hole. So suffice it to say, that was more like a red herring than a plot hole, but you get the point. All I'm saying is whenever time comes into play, you always stand the very strong probability and possibility that shit's gonna suck balls. you know, unless it's Back to the Future, more than likely there's going to be some questions left. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are just freshly watching Doctor Who going, what do you mean? No, shut up. You didn't even start watching until the 9th Doctor. Don't act like you didn't otherwise. All I'm saying is most stories where time loops are involved, it's going to suck. Something's going to be off. Something's going to... all time cop style. They're going to leave something off. I believe from what I've seen, from what I remember of this game when I wasn't furiously masturbating, I'm going to say that a lot, is that it was a stabilized loop. It was fine.
Well, the thing is, this doesn't really involve time travel in a sense.
There's that in a sense.
It's just the fact that, again, the events in this game take place 500 years after that prelude that I just played through. Yeah, 500 years after that.
I still have the argument of why do the Umbra witches get the cool witch guns and they look like, oh god, you saw the way they looked.
I think they might actually explain that in Bayonetta 2 because...
And the Lumen Sages are all morose and somber, they get hoods. Why don't they get something like triple swords or Lu Bu's cross weapon?
Again, I think they might actually have like a Lumen Sage character in number 2. I haven't seen very much info on it.
I just wouldn't want him to have quad guns. I would want him to have something else. Give him a bazooka crotch. I don't know. Give him something. Give him a backpack. Give him fucking Jake. I don't know, from Adventure Time.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he's got bladed weaponry, though.
That would be kind of cool, like the X-Blade from not Django.
From the Man with the Iron Fist?
Yeah, the X-Blade. Give him something like that.
That would be pretty dope.
Kind of cool. Martial arts and X-Blade versus quad guns. You know, witch guns. That'd be cool.
That would be dope as hell.
That would be cool as fuck right there.
Look at that. more than half of this first section of the review, and yeah.
But we've only really spent 5 minutes talking about the storyline. So 500 years previous, you just want to give a attempted non-spoilerific quick story?
Basically,
a synopsis. That would be the word, synopsis.
Well, basically, when you catch up with Bayonetta 500 years later, yes, it is still Bayonetta.
Oh, by the way, spoilers ahead.
You know, well, I wouldn't really consider this a spoiler, except that basically she's been asleep for 500 years. What put her in stasis? That would be a huge, huge spoiler.
Team Little Angel.
And if you still haven't played the game yet, please, I will say this right now. Get out there and do so. You can find it cheap, and the content is worth it.
I was going to mention that. But we're jumping ahead right there. We're jumping ahead.
Yeah, let's just get right into it. The visuals and the audio.
Actually, I was going to say gameplay. Which would you rather do? Audio, visual, or gameplay first? I'm cool with either one.
Let's do the visuals and audio, because gameplay's gonna be really meaty as far as this one goes.
Let's start with audio first then, because the visuals can take another half hour of us just basically drooling over her ass.
Valid point.
Yes. So the music, you know, we were just discussing before we started here. I love this Danny DeVito motherfucker right here.
Yeah, the audio, let's not even go into the music just yet.
Yeah, that's a whole other half hour.
The sound effects and voice acting. Whoa. Freaking, again, just this little dude right here, Enzo, sounds so much like Joe Pesci.
God, those lips.
And then we have Bayonetta.
Joe Pesci, that's what I meant.
And then we have Bayonetta.
Oh, her voice. Her fucking voice.
Look around.
Well,
No
let's finish letting Enzo rant a little bit. You know, finish up that Joe Pesci stuff.
And that's what I meant. Not Danny DeVito. This Joe. Well, he looks like Danny DeVito with Joe Pesci's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete.
The voice acting is
the
fucking
voice acting is
awesome.
The voice acting is really just top notch.
Do you even have any complaints with the voice acting? Because I don't. No.
None. Absolutely none.
Suffice it to say, the sound effects are great. The sound is like witch guns firing, the shit that's being used, some of the crazy shit that goes down.
Yeah, the sound of the guns firing, the sound of the various monsters you fight in the game.
The sound of her strutting in them high heels, god damn. The spanking. That's all I gotta say, the spanking. The fucking spanking sounds good. Everything, audio-wise, I'm happy with this game. This game is great. You're gonna it's a fucking enjoyment. And the music, which I'm sorry, but I
Yeah,
gotta,
let's get to it.
We were just talking about how we set the bar too goddamn high. I think we even mentioned the bar's too goddamn high. As a karate expert, I know this. We even discussed this in the last, I think, episode. You know, where we started off with Rising Revengeance and we brought in Anarchy Reigns and whoop, might as well fuck the whole season because we just fucked ourselves. We should have really started off with something, I don't know, Pac-Man or something. Something, you know, a little bit 8-bit even, I don't know. All I know is the music in this is awesome. The angelic choirs, the demonic groans, the fucking 10 different renditions of Fly Me to the Moon. Oh my god, and they all play good.
They are instruments of God.
Oh my god, that's not a British. Everything about her is so fetishized.
My God!
Just listen to this.
Dear Lord, grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
There goes my nipples again.
Just very peaceful, very calming, at least right there, anyway.
And then this
then comes the leather.
Yep. Not even that. Here it comes. Cause don't forget, she's still in this nun outfit.
Oh.
And then watch what happens to the nun outfit. That's the part that I've been waiting for. And yes, for those of you who don't know, I have a nun fetish. I have an everything fetish when it comes to this fucking game. Oh god. Like this, every fetish that is in this game, I pretty much have. That's why I'm kind of biased, and I should really admit that.
How they introduce the different monsters when you first meet up with them.
As
stylish.
Bible pages.
Very stylish.
And then this happens. Because yes, that's the kind of game you should be expecting.
Cold cocking angels.
And fucking body surfing angels. Suda51, is that you? Hideo Kojima, is that you?
You look tired. Let me tuck you.
Motherfucker who did Devil May Cry, is that you? God, can you imagine? Oh my god, if Dante, real Dante, mind you, and before you, oh god, this scene. And then it gets worse, Or better if you ask me, but you know, it's my fucking birthday.
Oh, I think it's everyone's birthday playing this game.
It's your birthday. God ain't gonna help you where we're at, boy. And then badassery. Because you really can't just have one. And the fact that it looks like Blade is not a coincidence, I believe.
Next time you want me hands on you better make sure I'm dead.
Come on!
And the coffin breaks over his freaking head.
That's an intro. That's an intro. That's better than anything I ever saw on WWF. God damn.
It ain't my good buddy Enzo. How about you get out of here?
Yeah, spoiler, he's a demon. If demons are that cool, I might be in trouble, dude. I'm just saying.
Actually,
Chasing after the money.
he's not quite a demon. But that's even further
Here
spoilage.
it comes. This is what I was expecting.
Wait.
Deserve a good spanking.
Do I have issues with this game? No! Nothing about this game is bad. You are a bad person for believing otherwise. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. One could say that this game is a bit fetishized. One could say that you're a dirty, dirty, naughty pervert for playing this game. And they would be right. But you know what
And
else
then
is-
come the guns!
And
Oh god!
the first rendition of Fly Me to the Moon. Everything about this game is good!
Now, just
Hey.
to make sure you folks know, this isn't the default costume she uses.
There is that, yeah. I kind of noticed
But-
that.
Honestly, I mean, do I hear anyone complaining? I probably will eventually, but
This is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
God, I want her to use me badly and toss me aside like tissue paper. I want to use her badly and toss her aside like tissue paper. What was that line? I want to put my dick in it. I want it to put its dick in me. Pretty much.
this review is so not going to be family friendly at all.
Are you kidding me?
But of course, yeah, just Ahem. Mature content, folks. Just yeah.
Should have released. Oh, here comes the stripper pole scene. And yeah, she works it better than Dante. Real Dante. Not DMC Dante, which is different than real Dante. I don't even care if I alienated that section of our fans. I wouldn't want to fuck. Oh, God! Everything about this scene is good! Oh, time for that trademark, baby. I came. Oh, God, I came again!
I'm putting you to the work.
Batter up! If that ain't a god hand, well, you can't really
Swing
see.
for the fences.
You can't really
And wait a
see-
minute, that trench coat.
What?
Does that trench coat not remind you of jeans?
You're right! Suffice it to say, Platinum Games... Platinum Games is awesome. They are fucking awesome.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
By the way, let's just say... let's just put it in
And now...
general- now for the gameplay.
The action.
Let's just do an in general thing for the visual and say that it's good. It's wonderfully detailed. It's fun. The Sonic rings remind me of Sonic the Hedgehog, the gold rings, and you know it's good. By the way, no, you don't start off with these weapons. Ace is just a power leveling maniac. Now, question: can you get these upgrades? By being a maniac, or can you just like run through it a couple times and get like a good number of the stuff?
You gotta be a maniac.
Okay.
You gotta be a straight up Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon maniac.
Fuck that. Mel Gibson and Get Him to the Gringo. Which I liked. I really fucking liked. It's Payback 2. How can you not like it? I don't even care if he hates Jews. It is like the best, the bombest shit ever. Even if he is a fucking racist. He's an Australian racist, you know what I mean? It's different than an American racist. Australian racist, you know, it's a totally different kind of racism. Oh, that reminds me. It took 9 years, but I finally had my first racist episode. An old guy called me... Oh, can't say that in a Christian manga. No, the dude called me a nigger. But,
Funny. I actually wound up getting that earlier today on a YouTube video I was watching.
What?
Yeah,
Just some random dude, he made a comment, he goes, nigger.
pretty much, yeah. Some
Well, that's different
wannabe
than some-
troll.
Well, that's different than some old guy trying to, like, ram you off the fucking road.
But
Well-
still, it's a wannabe troll that's trying to get into my skin when I'm like,
best you got.
sucks to be... Yeah, is that the best you got, homeboy?
Nana boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo. I'm better than you, dude.
I like that flow. That
Yo.
flow was pretty hot.
I actually stole most of that from Tosh.0. But suffice it to say, so visual, let's just put it out there.
Visuals?
It's good.
The game...
The finer details, the stylistic look. Oh! The stylistic looks, the incredible utter hotness of the game. It's platinum at their finest. Even the narrative little sequences like this, fucking awesome.
Yeah, spooling by like freaking old school film reels.
Yeah, the music, top notch. Don't even ask us. Let's move on. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, man. We could stand here and we're already like, what, 28 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah, we're already 28 minutes into this. You know,
We're already halfway through the podcast, and
we've once again already covered the pertinent stuff, except for the gameplay. The gameplay.
well, again, the gameplay we're gonna need a lot more than a minute and a half to cover.
All right. Then let's go replay value. High.
Replay
Very
value
high.
is insanely high.
You're gonna want to
You
get
play-
these toys.
I mean, yeah, a lot more the higher end weapons. You're gonna need multiple playthroughs, especially on the higher difficulties, in order to get them.
Didn't you have like shotgun boots? That
Yeah,
was my shit right there. The shotgun boots.
but ow!
Ow!
But one of the things I have to mention
Hot damn!
is that on the higher difficulty levels, like I'm playing right now, I'm actually playing this on hard, and
Yeah.
it actually changes up the enemy formations and the enemy lineup. I mean, this thing right here, you don't run into it until later in the game.
Normally. Nice! Once again, and the stylishness of it,
Just
you
the
gotta
stylistic flourishes are just
should be paying me for
or even touch it.
I want to put my mouth on her everything. I want to drag my teeth against her flesh. Anyway, despite the way I sound on this podcast, I'm actually quite a romantic guy. I'm just saying, I got that lover down, you know what I mean? I'll throw some pattern down, you know, I ain't playing.
Man, you were too busy rambling and we didn't get the chance to let the audience hear how she molests the word purr.
Oh, I forgot. Damn it. They can just look it up somewhere else. They can just do what I do and masturbate to her videos on YouTube.
But anyway, we'll be back after this brief break while that bastard fans himself and
Can I borrow some napkins? You got some napkins here, bro? I just need to clean up a little.
And in part 2 of this adventure in wading through well, yeah. Once we come back with part 2, we'll actually discuss the gameplay, which is quite literally the least. I would say it is literally the least R-rated aspect of this game, and that should tell you something.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back with part 2 in a bit, so stick around or just click the annotation on the lower right so you can get to the next part.
Yeah.
So, till then,